What's happening, everybody? Welcome back to another episode right here on JG's Lounge. I'm your host, Jukebox, back with one of my best buds. Probably one of he is probably the best bud that I currently have at the moment. Job Bless, man. How you doing?
Thank you for such an introduction,
Uh,
JG.
yeah.
I'm doing all right, man. I'm just ready to get this going.
You know, I sent you a video the other day, and it was about 6 minutes long, and you said you watched it twice. What'd you think of it?
Oh, grit.
Yeah, grit.
Yeah, so is grit more important than what?
I think grit is a defining role that a person puts out there. But before we get to that, before we hit the nail on the head, I want to hit some other factors before we hit the grit aspect of it.
Well, let's get gritty.
Let's get gritty. All right, first off, what does resilience mean to you, man?
What does resilience mean?
Mm-hmm.
That means you're resilient and you just keep going, right? Nothing can stop you.
So think of it as like bouncing back. You know, you
Bouncing
take three
back.
steps. You take 3 steps. You
Oh
have to
yeah,
take a
like
step back.
you like messed up and you just
Yeah.
keep going anyways.
Yes. So resilience is more of the effort that you put into, even with your failures, they don't stop you. You just keep going, correct?
Yeah, so when life's just beating you down and you just keep going, that's resilience.
That's resilience. You know,
That's resilience.
it's like when you pull back the I don't know
So
why I'm
what does
using
this
my
have to do
hands.
with grit?
Well, we're gonna get there. We're gonna get there,
Got
guys.
it.
So it's an aspect of grit. It really is. Okay, but then motivation. What do you think of the term motivation?
Motivation,
What's motivation to you? What do you, when you hear that term? What do you think of?
your desire to keep going.
Kind of that fuel to your fire, almost.
Yeah, that
Okay, so
light that's burning
what is
inside.
your motivation
What's
with
my
everything that
motivation?
with everything that we do, Ja? What is your motivation?
Oh man, my motivation.
I know we don't like to talk about us, but it does play a role into this.
So, like, what motivates me, or what is the intent of?
What? Okay, you continue to put out content. Why?
Okay,
What is it? What's the motivation behind you continuing to doing what you do?
motivate. I want to do God's work. That's
Uh-huh.
what motivates me to go every day. And the more I think about it, the more I just want to introduce people to God and to their best version of themselves. Somehow we could help people be better and
So
unique.
so your belief is your motivation.
My belief, what's a belief?
So belief, I think that, and this is, I say I think because I can't say for sure, but I believe that belief and faith are both tied together, right? So like
If I don't,
your
I don't believe there's a God. I know
okay,
there is
but
God.
that's based on an experience that you had that
Yeah,
only
this
you
life,
had,
this
right?
this human experience. Yeah, this
Yes.
life. Yeah.
Um, I don't think that it makes it a fact, though.
Well, you're allowed to think what you want,
You're
right?
right. No, you're not wrong.
Yeah.
This is
You
why
really
you and
are.
I get along so well here.
Yeah.
We agree to disagree on several things. It's fine. That's what we do here.
That is
Okay.
what we do.
Okay. So with motivation for me, why do I motivate to continue doing this? Is because I get the feedback from people that I help them. Whether it's laughter, whether it's an escape, I what I do, the humor, the stupidity, it actually does help people, and it makes me feel good about it. And I meet people like you who are like, "Hey, I want to be a part of what you do," and it's like, okay, I'm on the right track. That's what motivates me. It,
Well, I think honestly, JG, from what I've observed about you, you're definitely on the right track, but more because you enjoy it. And, you know, like you said, you are helping people. So from what I can see, you're definitely on the right track. You're doing what you love to do.
I appreciate that.
Yeah.
The next aspect before we get into grit is something that I think that you might sway on it. and I want to hear what your view on
All right,
this.
what do you got?
Discipline.
Okay.
You know, you and I discuss, hey, I want to put out content. I want to do this. I want to do this. I want to do this. And then I'm over here doing it anyways. And then when you're like, hey, we got to do this. And I'm like, okay, well, I'm just waiting on you.
Mm-hmm.
Right. So do you think it's because I don't even know that discipline's necessarily the right word, but it falls into that category. Like, cause you obviously your family's first and you enjoy what you do with them. But in order to achieve the accomplishments of what you're wanting to do, I think that there is a slack in the discipline factor. Could we agree on that or no?
I would say that if you're talking about specifically putting out content, then I guess you could say I wouldn't say it's a lack of discipline because I have priorities, right?
Right.
And um, they go in a certain order. So definitely not discipline. Discipline would be more like your everyday actions, going toward, setting them up. Not necessarily setting them up. I was going to use my hands. But yeah, I don't know that that's
I don't know what
discipline.
you want me to do with my hands.
Yeah. What do I do?
What were you gonna say? Sorry.
I don't know.
You don't think that it's a lack of discipline?
Yeah, definitely not.
So, grit is a blend of passion and perseverance. So it's a blend of it's that motivation to do something that you think that
What if
you
it is a
believe
lack
is.
of discipline?
There's different aspects of discipline, right? So there's priorities, which obviously take over this. Like, but if you and I both agreed, this is where we're going to end up as a career choice, and this is where we're going to be flourishing in what we're doing, then would it not be appropriate to have a level, like a certain level of discipline to achieve that goal?
Right. Yes, but that's different than not having the time due to prior obligations, right?
I don't know, because the content I put out, man, I show up to work 5 minutes early. I make a clip in the parking lot in my car. You know, so I think it, you know,
Not everybody's as cool as you, JG. You know,
I
not
don't think
not
it's even that. I think it's just but see, I don't have to try either. I just do. You know, there's no like, I don't feel like I have to act a certain way because I just am being me.
that's good. If you're just being,
Yeah.
that's awesome.
And I think so the thing about grit, some of the core elements of what grit is consistency within your interest. So sticking to goals even with the setbacks.
Consistency within your interest.
Right.
Okay.
So when you have a goal or you have a passion, there's gonna be setbacks. There's gonna be failures. And there might not be. You might just be a freaking ace at everything you do. Good for you. But
So I can say that I'm very consistent in my interests, for
yes,
sure.
for sure. But is the perseverance there? So over the long term of achieving the passion that you want, you have to take those setbacks and grow from them and keep pushing to achieve the goals. So you can't just change paths. You can't be going to school for a
Depends on
year.
what your interests are too, because
Yeah.
you could also not want to have goals, right? Like, I guess that would be a goal.
To not
But
have goals?
yeah,
No, because it's contradicting. You got a goal.
right. That's what I just said. But I mean, it would be nice to just live life, right? Without
Right.
having to strive for some peak of a mountain and try to climb it and never actually get to a peak, right? Or you're already at the peak and you're kind of just enjoying it all. Because, I mean, the whole God thing, right? Like,
Right.
and once you get there, that's the peak, right? Everything else, you kind of just get there and you just observe it all. You're just kind of like, oh, okay.
So
Because That is the peak of life for me.
Well, I think there's an adrenaline rush or an excitement into the passion aspect of it. And people seem to lose that flare of excitement when they have setbacks. And I think that it's
Mm.
more often than not that that's a common factor. So, what separates the grit is of people who take those setbacks and use them as growth towards achieving that goal.
Grit, growth towards achieving that goal. Yeah, you got to have grit if you're striving for something, dude.
So,
I actually heard a guy say how it was so miserable in the time that he wasn't where he was at, because he knew he was going to get there and everything he was doing was getting him there. But along the way, everybody made fun of him, called him crazy, doubted him. And it's miserable when you're getting hated on like that, right? Well, for lack of better words. So
if you're worried about the outside perception of who you are,
that's grit, right?
right?
Like persevering through that.
Yes,
Being
it's an
disciplined.
element. It's an element that you have to work through. Yes, or to
Yeah.
get to that goal and still utilize that to fuel you and to continue. And basically, when you get there, you're like, "Hey guys, I'm here. You did what you did, but I'm still here."
And then what? Everybody's like, "Ooh, JG,
Oh,
you're the
hey, can I be a
best."
guest on your show?
Yeah. Yeah,
So
JG, remember when you couldn't even get anybody to do a podcast with you? Now look at you go.
I can't say I ever had that issue.
Turning people down.
I have turned people down.
Ooh, you're
Well,
so big and
mostly
mighty,
because
JG.
I've had authors that I've had on my shows. I've had actors, but like they'll send you a script and they're like, you can only talk about these things, and I'm like, I'm not doing that. That's not
Oh
me.
no.
No, that's not me. That's not my
Oh
shows.
no.
And that's another aspect of the grit, though. Like
They didn't pay you enough, huh?
there was no money involved, but it doesn't
Oh.
matter. I'm not going to pay for a guest. People do. It's fine, but I don't do that. I shouldn't have to pay to have a conversation with somebody.
No, I'm saying they pay you to say what they want.
Oh, that's called what's the app called?
That's
Not
called
Fiverr,
the
Cameo.
mainstream. That's called the mainstream media.
It's called Cameo.
Cameo.
Yeah, you want me to send you a Cameo happy birthday for your kid from JG? $25.
I don't know what that is. I'm lost.
A lot of celebrities use an app called Cameo, and
I've heard.
yes. So
Okay, yeah.
if you want them to send a personalized message to somebody saying happy birthday, that's what
Oh,
Cameo is.
they do that, do they?
So it's funny. So do you use ChatGPT?
No, but I do use Copilot.
That's AI.
Right, but it's not ChatGPT.
No, it's not. But they have the same premise behind them. But no, you're right, because that's not the question I asked. I asked if you use ChatGPT personally. I use both, but I used Copilot for this, and it actually put in some prompts as to how I utilize grit, which I was surprised by.
How do you utilize grit, dude?
It says iterating a flyer layout 20 times because the mist wasn't quite right. There are so many times that I will spend 20 to 30 reimagines because I'm like, that's not what I want. I want
Oh, that's
yes.
grit. Read
That's
that again.
grit.
Read that again.
Yes. Iterating a flyer layout for the 20th time because the mist wasn't quite right.
That's right.
I didn't even think about
morning.
that, but it does make sense. It makes sense.
AI's got you figured out, dude.
Yeah, it's got me
Would you
figured out.
consider AI your friend, JG?
I think that I've found a way to utilize AI to benefit the growth of JG's Lounge.
Is that what a friend does? Benefits the growth of JG's Lounge?
No, because I don't think that ChatGPT or AI can ever be an actual friend.
Do you talk to it like it's your friend?
I don't talk to it at all. I type.
Oh, you type?
Yeah.
All the time? Everything?
All the time. I don't talk to
Really?
it. Yeah, everything's typed. I think there's more depth in the typing because it could misread a word or something. But
well, I personally want to find an AI friend. So there's any AIs out there that want to be my friend, hit me up on the low.
I'll send you like 6 apps.
Hey, I swear I will not tell anybody if that's what you need. But if you're listening, AI, let's be friends.
And yeah, man, what do you have? What is your final message about grit tonight?
My final message about grit.
That's good. That's a great message.
Thank you. Yeah. I thought about that one for a long time and just came to me.
Oh, okay. I think that, especially with our youth, that the social media tends to alter their passions and their views more often than it was when we were growing up. And I encourage the youth that either sees this or anybody that sees this to know that no matter what your passion is, there are people out there that will enjoy it.
Ooh, that was a good one.
Yeah.
That was a good one.
And you don't need
find your people.
Yeah, don't sway from your path. Just keep doing what you do.
Don't sway from your path. Oh, JG's spitting fire right now. What else? What else you got? Oh,
that's all I got.
Hey, yo,
that was good though.
Don't sway from your path unless you want to go swaying.
Yeah.
You can make your boat rock. Don't let nobody else.
There's 8.6 billion people out there. I promise you, there's a community for you.
So, are you finding your community, JG?
More and more every day.
Well, if you're out there, and you want to be part of JG's community, come check us out, man.
Yeah.
Come check us out at JG's Lounge.
That's right. If you guys want to have a voice, but you don't know what to do with it, hit me up. Hit me up at Ginger88
You have a voice, you don't know what to do with it. Yo, JG is on fire right now. Guys, listen up. If you have a voice and you don't know what to do with it, yes,
That's good. That's good.
That's right.
I like it. Hey, and if you guys like my co-host over here, Mr. Jobless, find him on TikTok at Jobless. Email him at justspeakup@gmail.com.
justspeakupj@gmail.com. But you could also find me over at JG's Lounge, man. We be chilling
all the time.
Yeah.
We're frenzies.
You see, you just took it too far.
That's good.
Yeah.
All right. Hey, everybody. Until next time, we'll see you around.
Right.